Hey there, folks. Just gonna do a bit of audio testing. There we go. I've got my stuff all sorted. How's everyone doing? My name is Coinstamp. Welcome to the pre-stream. Welcome. Come on in. Get settled. Come into the halls. Grab a seat. I can only say that so many different ways. Hopefully everybody is doing all right. I could be better. I could be way worse, but I could be better. It would be nice not to have to, hold your bladder tight for as long as you possibly can until you have functioning water. I'll mention more about the update to that little story development in the actual stream, but I hope after today there will at least be some form of functioning water, if not tomorrow. Of course, if it's not by tomorrow, I'll at least be over at a client's house, and I'll have functioning water there. I'm gonna mute my mic because we have the guy over. We have we have an acquaintance of my dad's over right now, and they're gonna be barking non-stop. I apologize for my lateness, both in starting the stream and, getting started, but greetings everybody. Welcome to the stream. My name is Coinstamp. We're back with another episode of Lies of P, a Souls-like that is inspired by Bloodborne mechanically and by the the Adventures of Pinocchio. I was about to say the Tales of Pinocchio, but that's not right. The Adventures of Pinocchio, an old children's book written by a man named Carlo Lorenzini, for those who don't know. You might know him by his pen name, Carlo Collodi. The Adventures of Pinocchio became published in 1881. Carlo Lorenzini died in 1890, and the man was both a satirical journalist talking about Italy's political issues and unification or potential reunification in the form of children's tales, such as Giannettino, which was also released, I want to say 5 years. I think Giannettino is an 1886 publish. Don't quote me on that. Although I do have a command. You can type in !Carlo if you want to know that information. That said, before we begin, I want to go ahead and thank our one-time contributors as well as our continuous ones. Let's get that started. I want to thank Rasby for this month's donation. I greatly appreciate it. Every little bit helps. It really does. This is 2 bank fees at the very, very least. And at most, it's a bottle of cleaning supplies. It's a bottle of, bleach, a empty spray bottle, and a broom. It buys quite a few things. So, thank you for that. It can also fund a subscription toward any game service I want to share with you guys, just to make sure it's transparent on what the donations and stuff will be going towards. I also want to thank any past contributors as well. Your help has been greatly appreciated. As for our continuous contributors, I would like to thank Devious Grace for gifting a sub to a tier 1 sub to Kayak85. Kayak, if you're listening to this or you're watching the VOD, please consider joining the Discord so you can get the rest of your benefits. And if you've already joined, consider introducing yourself so we on the Discord know who you are, and we hope to welcome you into our fold sooner rather than later, as yet another senator, and in our hallowed halls. Thank you again to Devious Grace. Thank you again to Devious Grace for their past subscriptions, as well as Mr. Rowan Darcy's past Prime subscription. I hope everybody's gotten some good use out of their Twitch benefits. I'll also thank anybody who's been using Twitch Turbo in order to skip the ads but still give me the revenue. Greatly appreciate it. Now, with all that bookkeeping out of the way, we're going to switch over. Hi. Welcome. It's nice to be able to show my face and not die. So I did some looking in to Miss Lacecia, and she's weak to this lovely thing, the spear. She's weak to acid damage, which means we want Pandemonium for our Legion arm. Not that I plan on actually using it, she's too fast. But, I mean, it's better to have a Legion arm than not have a Legion arm. If this is the boss we need to pull a Spectre out on, I will. I have read many people also doing the exact same thing. And not just like, oh, they're new to Lies of P, but these are profound Soulsborne and Souls-like veterans all doing it. You can go find the various subreddits and the Fextra Wiki and the fandom. You could go find probably 200 posts all saying the camera is an enemy in this fight. She's fun, but she's brutal. really brutal. So if I do kick the bucket and pull out a specter, please try not to judge me too harshly. Lacecia's hard. What else can I say? She's just bloody difficult. She's got 12 hit combos. She can pull an AoE burst from nowhere. She has wildly, well, not wildly, but like variable swing timing, and the attacks range from coming out lightning fast to being on a delay, like a huge delay. I suppose before we really begin, there's the matter of the gold coin fruit that we should probably address before we really get into the thick of it. Now, another bit of bookkeeping. You guys might notice that we're on episode 14B right now, with the thumbnail from 14. Also, Twitch, say hi to YouTube. We're multi-streaming to YouTube. Say hello. Hi, YouTube. It's nice to be here with you. I want to thank all the people on YouTube who are also watching. This isn't just a YouTube gets the crumbs. YouTube gets the bloody thumbnails. You guys don't. I try to make sure everybody has something. Now, my thumbnails are not good. Let's not kid ourselves, but I at least put my hardest work into the thumbnails. And I may or may not be accepting work or accepting some kind of contractual agreement with someone who also wants to grow their editing experience. And hopefully they'll be willing to take contractual payments, like you edit this thing and I pay you this much for it, rather than, pay a continuous amount per month. I can't afford that. But I can afford contractual stuff as it comes up, which will be good because I am not a funny guy. In case nobody has noticed, I am not a funny man, and it should stay that way. Me attempting to be funny is just gonna, not that I'm willfully racist or xenophobic or anything. But I have been known to err and say some really disrespectful things from time to time. I have a hard time regulating myself when I'm too, not manic, that's not the right word, too giddy. What can I say? It has happened before. So, it's best if I steel myself and remember my ascetic training. I practice a good chunk of asceticism, mostly in order to reduce or eliminate the negative and harmful urges in my own life. It's prevented me from staring at people. Basically, asceticism, the way that the philosophy works, is that it uses you're locking in. If you feel shame or guilt about being a bad person or doing bad things, like staring at people for a long time, and not the I'm watching what they're doing, but just staring at them, something I used to do, I would make myself feel shame and guilt for years. I actually felt this way about looking at people for a whole decade. And I finally felt enough shame and enough guilt that my mind just stopped. I cut out that little part of myself in order to avoid hurting anyone else ever again. That's basically what asceticism more or less is. I make it sound more extreme than it really is. But the more profound the mental issue, or the more profound the error in perception, thinking it's okay to stare at people, the longer the more profound the game, wow. I'm just merged words left and right there. The shame and the guilt has to be in order to make your mind want to stop. It's mental self-flagellation. Although a monk's blood would be curdling to hear me say that, but that's more or less how most lay people would come to understand it. You just find ways to make yourself suffer the shame until you stop doing the thing that you're trying to stop doing. In which case, it's staring at people. And I'll carve out every little chunk of my brain if I have to, in order to not hurt another person ever again. I never want to be responsible for making someone else feel shame about being stared at, or me saying something profound and hurting someone's feelings. I don't want to do that. Not willingly, ever again. Maybe that makes me a crazy, insane person who should be locked in a mental institution. I don't know. But that's how I've chosen to live life, probably for the past 14 years. Anyway, I'm getting off track. You guys didn't come to hear about my mental asceticism. You came here to watch Lies of P. Before we get started, I'm going to... do we grind one more point in vitality? I don't think that's a good idea. Also, let me explain how the stream is going to work, and we can go back to where we were in order to make that happen. Nope, we're already there, Coin. Let's not do that. So the thing about the stream is this one may not even be 2 hours. It depends on how long we beat Lucicia. I pretty much have no faith in myself to get this done in any reasonable amount of time because of how hard she is. I just don't. And because I don't, the best thing to do is just execute the worst case scenario, which is prepare to be here until she dies. Or until I get fed up and we do it again. And I'll keep having to re-edit the description and thumbnails on YouTube in the meantime. I will get those edits out. It's just gonna take time. A lot of it. Anyway, I don't typically talk during boss fights. I'll see you guys on the other side of this. I'm glad I didn't pop a wish cube there. It's actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. We went through a quarter of her health. I just need to not get electric blitzed. I'd like to keep my Fable the whole time. Oh, that is fast. Nice. I got pinned into the wall. I got pinned into a bloody corner, not even just a wall. I couldn't move. Wow. That was bullshit. Utter and complete bullshit. I'm starting to get the hang of this fight. I want to be real careful about saying that, though, because the game does like to knock me in my teeth when I say such things. I feel pretty good about only needing to use pulse cells during phase 2. Not gonna lie. This is way better than what was happening yesterday. By a long shot. Maybe it's the antsiness from having to hold my bathroom urges today. I don't know. Can I, like, jump that? Okay, I absolutely cannot be getting hit by... She does it twice? I definitely can't be missing the specialized grind wheel here. That makes a huge difference. And also, this is what I said about I only need to use pulse cells during phase 2. As soon as I said that, I immediately made mistakes which made me have to use it in phase 1. Should have just kept my mouth shut. Let her kill me. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Yep. If I use more than 2 pulse cells to this phase, I should give it up. And just let her kill me. That's gonna be way better than... Is that really true, Coin? Or do you just not want to lose resources to a phase you think you have down? It's probably that one. I'm sorry. So, I'm learning that when she gets up into the air, I should just be dodging those blasts. I kind of need to anticipate it. This is good progress. All right, you should not be doing that attack now. Dead. Wait, get away from her. Oh, okay. Something gonna fall on her? Phew! Oh, wow. Sad Zealot's Ergo. Let's take a look at our odious find here. Ergo obtained from Lasacia the Complete. It is packed with immense power. A treasure hunter may want this rare ergo. The alchemist Adriana, so that's who she was, before she became complete. She was baptized by the elixir and she became the first whole being. Everything about her was perfect. except for the fact that her feelings for one person could not be erased. Simon. Like, that's all you gotta say, Simon. She had feelings for the man. She respected his ambition. Maybe she respected him before he became ambitious. Kind of hard to say. But, well, before we... What I'm gonna do is change the... I'm gonna have to cut the stream for a second. So that I can change over the thumbnail and select a new broadcast and all that fun stuff. But we're gonna take care of business before we do that. Talk to me, Polendina.
With unsurpassed sorrow, I must announce Lady Antonia has passed away. As she entered immortality, she seemed at peace. Her face was calm, and she wasn't in pain. It is all thanks to you. Without your most difficult of choices, she would never have found such peace. As for me, I am bereft of emotion. My life, or what passes for it, has lost meaning. It feels like pain has swallowed me whole. Thus I plan to erase my heart and become an ordinary puppet.
No!
This will be my last conversation with you as Polendina. Despite how it ended, I thank you for the kindness, bravery, and beautiful moments you showed me.
Polendina, don't do this! Don't do this! No! That's not... humans don't get to do that. I envy the puppet here.
Welcome to Hotel Krat. How may I be of service?
Damn! I wasn't expecting to be hit this hard with...
Welcome to
with the feelings. You know what the worst part is? I can't even tell if what he's doing is just choosing to talk normally, or he really did go through with it and reset himself. That's the equivalent of killing yourself. For human beings. I can't... My god! You didn't have to do this! NeoWiz and Round 8 did not have to do that. They could have explored what happens when puppets process death. Instead, they chose this. Okay, Antonia. Let's hear it. Memory of Beach. A letter that gives off a scent of cherries. That time I met you was light itself. Whether you're that child or not, I think you're a kind, precious child. Thank you for giving my joy back to me in my last moments. To the young gentleman who resembles Carlo, Antonia Saraceni. Or it might be Sarasani, too. Kind of hard to say how that should be. Memory of Beach. I will always remember the memories I shared with you on this summer beach. Let's throw all our troubles into the deep blue sea. Do you have a past worth looking back on? Memories of Beach will guide you to your memories of the cool ocean. Oh, is she a beach babe? I could totally see that. She was a beach babe, wasn't she? Younger Miss Antonia in a beach pinup with, you know, tasteful clothing for a beach. Bikini. Not, you know, pervert pinups that exist on most any kind of mod that has a pinup. Cough, cough, Fallout 4, cough, cough. Or even Fallout New Vegas, for that matter. There were dirty little pinups back then. Well, there's only one thing to do, and that is to put in a new quartz for a new P organ. We don't have the item type. What do I want here? I don't know. Oh, I know. Fable's kind of... It would be nice to have Legion magazines. We're gonna go for Fable on pulse cell use. And then as for this, what we really want to do... I want to go for cube uses. I think I would rather have this staggerable window. Does that really matter, though? Under most circumstances, like increasing the stagger window the first time is already effective. I'm doing it. I'm increasing cube uses. I'm greedy. And we'll increase that stagger duration further through the use of a quartz. Okay, so let's go talk to Hugo, eh? So Hugo should be where Alidoro once was.
I want to give Alidoro's belongings.
And we might as well read these descriptions. Man, I was really hoping for an electric weapon. Why couldn't have this been like a new electric weapon? I'm really upset about this. I am upset that this was not another advanced weapon. This should have been an advanced weapon. There are no boss type advanced weapons, which is absolutely asinine. I think that's my... The game is great, but this is my biggest gripe. Advance feels like an afterthought. It's so sad. It's so sad. It shouldn't be this way. There's a reason build parity exists in Soulsborne games. It's so people can... If you're advertising a third damage stat, you should be allowed to use the third damage stat. I hate this. But we're gonna read these anyway. Ouroboros' Eye. A moon sword that was lying asleep in the Arch Abbey. They say that this weapon was handcrafted by a legendary alchemist. Philippus Paracelsus was a legend even among the alchemists. The moon sword he made by modeling the Ouroboros' mark symbolized wholeness. Wandering Moon throws the weapon forward. The weapon stays in one spot for a certain time, dealing damage and returning. Okay, so it's a chakram weapon, which makes sense for what the weapon actually is. And then we have Storm Notice. Makes the blade idle for a moment when attacking enemies. Increases hit number and damage. Is this a spinning weapon? And then Impregnable Fortress Amulet. Upon a successful guard, weapon durability is not consumed. She hoped to become Simon's sword and perfect shield. When she was finally complete as Laetitia, she chose to become the Iron Armor Warrior without hesitation. Yeah, Laetitia was pretty damn strong. And what better way to encapsulate that than buy an amulet? I'm gonna pick the sword because the sword's really cool. We're gonna level up first. We're gonna play around with our new sword, and then we're gonna cut the stream for a second, and I will switch over the stuff and restart. Don't worry, I'm not gone for the night or anything like that. Let's get another point in vitality. We probably want 600 health here or so. This is about the point in the game where we just need that health. Alright, let's swap these out. Okay, that's the basic 2-hit there. Yeah, it's like a chakra with a handle on it. That's really nice. And then we have the roll. Yeah, it's basically a saw blade with a handle. It's really freaking cool. I might use this in New Game Plus. That said, advanced weapons time. I trust we'll bump into some puppets to make the electric coil stick head worthwhile. Now, I guess the very, very teeny tiny last thing I'm gonna do before I cut the stream temporarily and like swap around, swap around the title and everything is we're gonna listen to this record. We're gonna hope for no lyrics, but I wouldn't say no to some lyrics, and I'll do what I can to comment about it. So that copyright doesn't completely take every section of the record, shall we? Yep, there are lyrics. I can tell just from the humming in the first second. I bet this was Antonia's favorite. Why else would we get a record from her? Trying to look for a painting of her, but that painting is gone. It just recessed back into the wall or something along those lines. If it's just humming, I guess that's okay, but I don't expect it to be. Nope, that painting is just gone. Our last look at Miss Antonia was before we killed Lysacia. It's very pretty piano. And I'm willing to bet whoever played it had a lot of fun, and the sorrow or joy was felt in each piece. Place is just so dark now. And you know what? The hotel darkness fits. Because Miss Antonia is gone. She is no longer with us. We'll have a chance to explore what the other option looks like in New Game Plus. I'm gonna... I'll comment on, what I found out about the save files before we, wrap up and get ready to swap over the stream materials. This is making me go for some Michael Bublé, not gonna lie. Ew, sparkly Michael Bublé. Why would you say that, Coin? It's like one of the... Do I know how to classify Bublé's music? It's stylized jazz, but... Your heart is pounding. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it! We are fully human now. Kind of. Let's stop that before we continue. We're human. We're a real boy. We're not whatever Geppetto would make of us. It's such a surreal experience. I really can't believe we're down to just 2 bosses. 2 of them. Absolutely amazing.
Strange. It hurts so much.
Welcome to Hood.
Do either of you two have anything to say?
House of Vanini.
No.
The hotel seems truly empty now that Lady Antonia has departed. She was the closest person I had, you know? All that with my parents happened when I was just a child. These halls are truly cavernous now without her and her music. She was a terrific pianist before she fell ill. Now it's up to us to protect this hotel. Her home and ours. Losing someone never gets easier.
You're right, it only becomes more routine.
I always welcome...
You only learn to hollow out a portion of your heart, so you don't feel the sharpest of pains anymore when people pass.
Antonia is dead. It doesn't feel real. She was sick, but her personality was so formidable. The hotel feels empty without her. I would have done everything I could to help with weapons. Damn it. I'm so tired of people I know dying. So you'd better not die. If you can't stay alive, I'm gonna beat you up.
What? What? If you can't stay alive, I'm gonna make sure you die, kid. That's basically what she said. I know what the joke is. It's that, oh, Pinocchio has a pee organ, so, you know, beating him up will charge him up. That kind of thing.
You're here.
And you know what? Damn it, I'm gonna upgrade this weapon. I'm gonna upgrade the Ouroboros. I'm gonna try to use it in New Game Plus. This isn't for you, Lysacia. This is for Antonia. Ooh, it's a +5. You can't upgrade it more. This is slightly better, but I like unique weapons like this. Alright, folks. Well, we almost made it an hour. I want to thank everybody so much. If this is where we part ways, don't worry. Give me maybe 10-15 minutes. I'm really starting to be unable to hold this bathroom urge back. I've been holding it for multiple hours now. So I'm going to relieve myself in whatever way I can. And then... you guys will see me live again shortly with a new stream title and everything. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. My name is Coinstamp, or Swirling Vortex, or Steven. And with that, when we come back, we'll be ready to tackle Mr. Manus, because that's the only guy we really have left. Outside of things I won't spoil. Yeah, I'd take a break. I'd take a break right here, but we're going to be swapping streams. Or we're going to be swapping stream assets. You guys are welcome in my hallowed halls anytime. If you want to join the Discord, feel free to check below the stream, or if you're willing to wait 10 to 15 minutes from now, I'll dispense with the Discord link then, and you guys can be more than welcome to join. For those of you on YouTube, definitely join the Discord. It's in the description below the video. That's it. Au revoir. See you in au revoir. Vita say, however you say it. See you in 10 to 15 minutes. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.